And good Friday evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Tim Seaman. The U.S. Senate still is yet to vote on a budget bill for fiscal year 2025. So far, only amendments have been discussed and voted on there in the chambers on the floor. The measure also, by the way, would set appropriate budgetary levels for fiscal year 2026 through 2034. KCAU-9 Washington correspondent Maddie Beertemple has the very latest from the nation's capital in our top story at 10.
The president says he wants Congress to pass a, quote, big, beautiful bill, and that's what Republicans are trying to do. But Democrats are against the tax breaks and spending cuts in the plan and are trying to delay a vote. Democrats plan to pull an all-nighter, speaking out against the Republicans' budget blueprint.
We will fight this awful bill.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says the bill's proposed cuts will hurt Americans. It comes as the president's new tariffs tanked stock markets.
Trump's tariffs raise costs on one side, and Trump's budget cuts rob people of health care, nutrition, Medicaid more on the other, and it squeezes them in a pincer.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren says she's concerned about cuts to critical services.
Thanks to Donald Trump and Elon Musk, Grandma will have to drive hours if she has a problem with her Social Security check.
Republicans say those key programs aren't on the chopping block.
It gets rid of the waste that's out there. Not Medicare, not Social Security, not Medicaid.
Wyoming Senator John Barrasso says the framework follows through on shrinking the federal government and delivering on the president's priorities.
Senate budget is the building block for our bold Republican agenda.
One of those priorities is making permanent the president's 2017 tax cuts set to expire at the end of the year. Florida Senator Rick Scott says he's optimistic it'll pass.
The American taxpayers fed up with taxes.
The budget would also increase funding for border security and the Pentagon. Senators are planning to stay into the weekend to take a vote on the final bill, sending it to the House. Then after that, both chambers need to agree on one bill to send to the president. In Washington, I'm Maddie Beertemple.